Hello everyone, thanks for joining the cycle of webinars #WeDareToShare. On a scale from 1 to 10, how are your levels of creativity today? Think about a number and write it down. You'll need it later. Are you wondering if you should be attending a webinar called Curiosity Kill the Cat? Well, you're probably right. However, as English teachers, I'm sure you all love playing with words, and I'm not an exception. My name is Ida Santos, and I'll be your host today. When I take a walk down memory lane, I see myself as a little girl sitting in front of TV, looking forward to watching my favorite cartoons. Any guesses? Well, I'll give you a clue. A cat and a mouse chasing each other all the time. Does it ring a bell? Did you used to love watching the adventures of Tom and Jerry as well? Jerry definitely wins in the tricking department, doesn't he? And why is that? The answer is quite obvious. He's much more creative than Tom. How can we help Tom turn things around? What does he have to do to outsmart Jerry? In fact, surprisingly, all he has to do is to be a cat. He has all the tools he needs within him, but he never actually stopped to give it a real thought. So creativity can save the cat. Now let's transfer this metaphor into the classroom. The acronym CAT, CAT, might come in handy. The act of creating something leads to action. There's no creation without action. On the other hand, the outcome of these two variables is always transformation. Do you remember the law of Lavoisier? In nature, nothing is created, nothing is lost, everything changes. Whenever we give our students the chance to create something, we're encouraging them to act upon what they already know and transform it into something new. All teens love novelty. The area of their brain responsible for pleasure and immediate gratification is hyperactive at this stage of their neurological development. The bigger the pleasure and the reward, the higher the motivation and engagement they feel. I've been teaching for 24 years now, and I've probably spent 95% of my time dealing with challenging chatterbox students who forget to turn off their mobile phones, spend time texting, come late, fall asleep in class, not to mention other troublesome behaviors. I'm sure most of you know exactly what I'm talking about. I've been reinventing my teaching practice over and over again. I realized that in order to address their needs, I have to be very careful about my choices and nurture my motivation as much as possible. Either I will kill the cat or save it. That's why we need to leave our comfort zone, even if it's a bit scary sometimes, and promote different strategies and activities that will inevitably lead to different outcomes. Einstein said that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. But keep in mind that if you're not prepared to be wrong, you'll never come up with anything original. So be ready to get it wrong before you get it right. That's the beauty of it, isn't it? Perseverance and resilience are paramount in our job, wouldn't you agree? A marketing agency specializing in reaching teens has recently released a new report on their interests. Mobile phones, YouTube, and Instagram are the top favorites, as you can see. What else is new? Teens love digital platforms and crave for anything that allows them to interact online. That's what makes them tick. So maybe we should consider these platforms as friends instead of foes and incorporate them in the English classes as far as possible. Let's have a glimpse at some of them. Perhaps you have already used them. However, for the technophobes out there, give it a try and remember that they don't bite, okay? I've already tried them all with my students and the experience has been very gratifying. It always makes me feel that I'm killing two birds with one stone. They are learning while they are creating. We don't have much time, so feel free to explore them at your own pace after the webinar. Promise? Let's browse through some music, video, word searches, crossword puzzles, word clouds, and Kahoot's online platforms. They are user-friendly and present clean and simple layouts so that you won't get distracted by visual pollution and annoying pop-up ads. Ready? Here we go. Get your students to write their own lyrics. Use Ava to create AI-generated soundtracks. Let's watch a brief tutorial.
Hi, I'm Brad Fry, Music Supervisor here at Ava Technologies with a quick introduction to using Ava to help compose your music. Once you've created your account, you'll be greeted with the My Tracks page where you can view and listen to all of the tracks that you've generated. You can rename them by double-clicking the name and typing your desired name. And you can also organize them into folders by clicking New Folder and dragging tracks into the folder. To create a track, click the green Create Track button and select a preset style for your composition. From here, you have the option of clicking Customize Parameters to specify things like key, time signature, pacing, instrumentation, and more. If you don't have a preference for these parameters, you can simply leave everything set to auto and click the blue Create Your Tracks button. Generation time can last anywhere between a few seconds to about a minute, depending on the composition. Once the composition has finished generating, you can listen to it by clicking the play button.
It looks more difficult than it actually is. You just need some time and practice to master it. Why not explore it with your students? I can assure you they will be composing soundtracks in no time. After all, they are Generation Z digital natives. Vote for the best soundtrack. They love competition. Ask them to create a video to introduce or consolidate a topic, for example. This website provides all the information you need, step by step, and the tutorial gives you a general overview of the whole process. Let's check. Why not create a class YouTube channel to post the videos? Remember that teens simply love YouTube. Some of them even dream to become famous YouTubers one day, right? Are you drowning in school bureaucracy, classes, tests? You didn't have time or patience to prepare that specific worksheet for vocabulary or grammar revision or consolidation. Don't worry, your students will do the job for you. Just give them the topics, supervise the process, and they will create wonderful interactive activities in the blink of an eye. Let's take word searches now. Just write the words, submit, and there you have it, ready to go. Hi, Jerry. Tom is very busy right now. Off you go. Crossword puzzles. Type or paste and click the word and the definition. Preview the worksheet and submit. It's ready to share. The answer key is also available. My favorite, word clouds. A great way to present or revise vocabulary in an appealing visual way. Students love it. Click on File, paste or type the text here, apply, and it's ready to go. Then you can change the size, edit the word list, the gap size, the direction of the words, the theme, the colors, the font, and there's even a wizard with further information. Kahoots. My students keep asking me, teacher, can we play Kahoot today? No, let's build one first and then you can play. Let's watch a tutorial on how to create a Kahoot. Hi Tom, welcome back. Look at his posture now. He's a whole new cat now that he has learned how to create, act, and transform. Poor Jerry. I would like to be in his shoes, that's for sure. How about you? Remember the number I asked you to write down when the webinar started? Have a look at it. On a scale from 1 to 10, how are your levels of creativity right now? Write a new number, compare it with the first one, and draw your own conclusions. Out of curiosity, I invite you to watch one of the most amazing TED Talks of all time, delivered by the New York Times best-selling author, Sir Ken Robinson, who led national and international projects on creative and cultural education across the world, unlocking and igniting the creative energy of people and organizations. He believed that creativity is as important now in education as literacy, and we should treat it with the same status. I also believe in the power of creativity. And you. Thank you for your precious time. If you have any further questions or need any kind of support, don't hesitate to email us at english@portoeditora.pt, because we dare to share, and sharing is caring. Thank you.